it's going to come from one of these four, but who it's going to be is anyone's guess. They're on to the final lap here in Arisha. Do not go anywhere. Batten attacks, Blanc goes with her now. Blanc having to duck underneath that tree. Haley Batten leads him towards the first climb.
It's like the last lap of a short track race.
Yeah, exactly. Repeat from yesterday. Batten taking it on now. Not a smart move in my book. She's going to have to then, they're all on her now. She's used up a lot of energy. She's going to have to drag them all across the bottom to the climb. Rizved's smart. Hasn't done a tap, just going to sit there. And I think as soon as we hit that climb, bang, Rizved's will go.
Batten's still driving the pace, but I wonder if she's sat up slightly.
Keller pulling faces.
But it costs a lot of effort and a lot of energy to push hard here on this section. The next climb will start very soon.
Right. Place your bets now, don't go anywhere. The bottom of this climb could be absolutely key to the decision as to who's going to win this race.
But Batten attacked in the short track in a similar position. Waited for the lull and then launched it and surprised everyone.
But it was only a 2 minutes lap time. This is
very true.
10 minutes.
Good luck.
Blanc is up to third. So I wonder now, are we going to see Alessandra Keller distanced again? Haley Batten leads Jenny Rissved, leads Sevilla Blanc, leads Alessandra Keller. The winner looking like it's going to come from one of these four. They're around that awkward turn.
It's a key climb, this one. We've seen a lot of problems, people having to unclip. Sevilla Blanc just struggling. Did she stay clipped in and ride?
If Haley Batten is going to take the win here, she's going to do it from very, very deep.
Yeah, this is going to be probably the fastest lap time if they cross the line, and then we will know the winner as well.
Batten looks round, sees Rissved. What is the damage behind her?
Come on!
But the previous lap, actually, that was the slowest so far. Almost 11 minutes. And the fastest was around 30 seconds faster.
As they head up that really steep climb, Blanc needs to get back across to these two. Blanc steps off the bike and has to take it up on foot. Keller now, back towards the back of Blanc. So, is third place up for grabs here as well?
It shows how hard it is to make it on that climb. But also, yeah, the riders are exhausted at the end of the race.
Just an update from Carlson out on course then. Lara Steger withdrew, still feeling the effects of a slight cold. Heat not agreeing with her today, but all eyes at the front. And still, Blanc can hold off like a Keller deep in the P&Kiev now.
But it was just that sign of Blanc's fatigue on the climb. It wasn't a slip of the wheel, it was just the power wasn't quite there.
From our screens in the booth, I can tell you Rissved has overtaken Haley Batten at the front. There they are.
Still locked in battle.
Now then, what's going to happen at the top of that last climb?
That's a big move now, that's a lot of power.
Jenny Rissved stands on the gas.
The pressure's applied.
So much power she has.
And he's got these big roots coming up. That's going to be a key section. Rissved, if she can power through there, get the gap.
What an age of cross-country racing we're living through.
Here we go, no pressure.
Both of them through the roots. You can see them just slowing as they come to the end of them. Rissved up out of the saddle.
Yeah, with a big gear.
Batten stays seated. Now moves out of the saddle and attacks.
There's nothing in between these two.
For the first time in this race, Jenny Rissved showing signs of effort. And they knock the seats down and head into a little descent before another kick uphill.
It's going to be this last climb with the steep sections. We come around the corner here, the greasy bend, and then we head up to the top for the last climb. But Rissved's massively over-geared, changing gear, and you can tell the pressure making mistakes with the gearing.
Better now, the inside line, much steeper,
split
a bit
lines.
shorter.
Split lines, who's it going to work for? It works for Batten. Rissved's just getting hung up on a route there. So Batten retakes the lead deep into lap 8 here in Arisha.
I think it's important for Haley Batten to be first to enter that descent. Rissved will do everything to overtake her in the last bit here of the climb.
And there's a bike length between them on this last lap in Arisha as they head up this multi-line climb. Both heading over to the rider's right.
Batten attacking, putting on the pressure.
Haley Batten is pushing hard here.
Oh, Jenny Rissved's just looking slightly less comfortable than Batten, if comfortable is a word you can use this deep in a race like this. But Haley Batten attacks now at the top of this climb.
It's 3 seconds, 4 seconds, just going out over the top.
She feels the gap is there.
It Doesn't look like there's much that Jenny Rissveds can do about this. She needs to regroup, clips that pole on the way past, using every millimetre of the track available to her. But she needs to get back on the pace of Haley Batten here. Haley Batten rocketing it away towards the win.
What can she do, Jenny Rissveds?
Well, one thing we know from cross-country Olympic race is never count Jenny Rissveds out.
And she's fast in the descent. Really fast.
And you see behind these two now, 21 seconds back to Sofia Blanc, 24 seconds back to Keller. That gap just suddenly exploding.
The two strongest riders of the race.
Oh.
Haley, let's go!
There's nothing in between these two, 3 seconds.
Then we've got this short, stiff climb now. Batten, full cast, full power.
Standing on the pedals, Rissveds pushing a bigger gear, riding back towards her now. Jenny Rissveds doesn't know when she's beaten in 2024.
This is going to be some lap fastest without a doubt.
But to make this descent perfectly, and you are so exhausted, it's so much more difficult.
Haley Batten had that hard break on the last lap last time out in Myrapore. Doesn't fancy any of that this week.
But look at the gap to the third place. Sofia Blanc, 27 seconds already.
It's just exploded with that attack.
But between Haley Batten and Jenny Rissveds, there's nothing in between these two.
This would be Haley Batten's first elite cross-country Olympic win if she can get the job done here, but that's a huge if when you're in a straight fight with Jenny Rissveds.
A lot of pressure on both. They both like to win.
And these sections coming up now, hitting those A-lines now when you're on that fastest lap, last lap. Oh, so difficult.
Any talk of the Olympics out the door, any talk of the overall title out the door. This one is a straight fight to the finish line here in Arashah. Batten leads into this descent.
She wouldn't slow down anymore.
I don't think she could.
She has to put the pressure down constantly till the finish, even on the flat. In every corner.
Oh, 2 seconds now.
2
Heavy obstacle.
seconds, nothing in it. But Batten's so quick through this descent, as she has been all race. Jenny Rissveds will need to get back on touch on this next climb. At the top of it in the last lap, Neeler wanted the lead. I can guarantee you it's a different thing now.
One more steep climb to go for Haley Batten in the last lap. Here she is.
Batten digs deep. Rissveds
Out of the saddle.
3 seconds behind her. Looks over the shoulder, can't see her. There's no hanging about at the top of this one. Haley Batten now through this big man-made section.
3 seconds.
But this isn't done yet by a long way. Fast descent, and then we've got that long, flat finish. So hard, so hard.
And Jenny Rissveds will do everything to close that gap.
Batten needs laser precision here through this jump line. Cannot afford to hang any of them up. Heads towards the bridge. Batten down off the bridge. Is about to turn hard right. Round the tree.
5 seconds.
Where is Jenny Rissveds?
There she is.
Rissveds stood up. Has she... Hard to tell from the body language. Has Jenny Rissveds conceded here? She'll push until the line, but Haley Batten nowhere to be seen in that shot.
No, Batten's gone. 7 seconds now. Batten full of fight. Rissveds looking a bit despondent.
Haley Batten has taken this season by the scruff of the neck and is making it her own. Sprints on, leaving nothing to chance.
Look at the speed.
Haley Batten, absolutely incredible. The Park City, Utah native, the 25-year-old, the specialised factory racing rider, heads round the lake for the last time.
It's not that far anymore for her.
8 seconds now to Rissveds.
That feeling she has. She won short track yesterday. Can she do it again?
Haley Batten then looks over her shoulder and she will see the sweetest of sights. Nothing behind her. Haley Batten clears the grass onto the asphalt. Haley Batten celebrates with Specialized Factory Racing. Haley Batten is about to be undefeated in Arashah. Haley Batten, the class of the field. Haley Batten, a debut elite level cross-country Olympic win. What a result for the American. What a final lap. Toward Jenny Rissveds apart with that last lap. Haley Batten, Specialized Factory Racing, chalk another win here in Brazil. There's Rissveds, put up one serious fight. Second place for the Swedish rider. Massive cheer for her as she crosses the line. Third place, is going to go to the American national champion, Sevilla Blanc. Really riding herself towards Paris 2024 selection. She'll know that. Another top three. Great performance from Blanc.